Hey everyone, Honest Stewie here. Hopefully everyone's doing well. And I've just watched Predator last night at the movies and I have to do a video. The only reason I didn't do one last night after I watched it was because I got back, it was about 11:30, nearly 12, because I went to a late screening of it and it was mint. Straight off the bat, it's great. If you like Prey, you'll love it. And if you like Predator Badlands, you'll like this as well. I think this will get mixed reviews. And the reason why you've probably seen it's getting mixed reviews is because of the story isn't what it is what you expect, but it's what people would class as that news saying, people keep saying everything's woke. They'd class it as that. It's them people who won't like this movie. The ones who didn't like all the, well, not really didn't like Disney, because I didn't like some of the Disney reboots, I'm not going to lie. But the people who don't like Disney. Now, speaking of Disney, quick one, I've cancelled the Disney app, Disney Plus, because it's got £15 a month. £15 a month. Like, what is that? Like, come on. On top of, like, Netflix, Amazon, even Paramount. It's like, what? Why would you want to pay that? So, yeah, the Disney stuff, bye-bye. But I went to this is the first Predator movie I've seen at the cinema, because I didn't watch the other ones. I was far too, don't even think I was born yet when the other Predator was out. 1987, wasn't it? I wasn't born then, 10 years before I was born. No, wait, 1993, we had to skip some years. And, I wish I was younger. But and then the second one was out cinema release, and I think Alien versus Predator was the last one we got technically at cinema, and I don't remember going to the cinema and watching that. I think that was on a DVD as well. This movie, I'm not going to spoil it, don't worry, I'll let you know if I spoil it, so I'm going to just delve into it. The age rating that everybody's going to be concerned about. Age rating, don't worry about that. Do not worry about that age rating. There's no swearing in it. There's no sex in it, and there's no drugs in it, and there's no red blood in it. But everything else in it bleeds a different colour. That's all there is that's different. There's still heads getting ripped off, limbs getting flung about. The Predator's brutal. He still gets wounded. Enemies get, like I say there, get the spines ripped out. But it's androids, and it's like animals, but it's purple blood. One has purple blood. You know, the androids have white blood. So there's actually no human blood in this. There's no humans in this actually, which is why I like it even more. Technically, it's like a little work around the human, because androids, played by human characters obviously, but in the movie, human actors. I mean, in the movie it's android characters, which I think works really well. They have their own agenda in the movie as well, which I think works great. With side by side with the story, and like I say, it hooks you in straight away. It lets you know what you're in for. The first 20 minutes is just, it's so good. The combat's great. The look of him, now this is another thing I'll let you know, the look of him. I wasn't sure about the look of him myself, not gonna lie. He didn't look like your Predator. He did look definitely like a runt. And guess what? He is a runt. And guess what happens? The Predators you see in the movie, you only see a few of them. You don't see a lot of Predators. They actually insult him for the look, from his look. So he's supposed to look bad. He's supposed to look, because it isn't spoiling it. This is straight off the bat, and I think we all can tell. He's weak, so he's a lot weaker than the Predators, and technically he should be dead, because the Oucher, and it delves into the Oucher background a lot. The guy's done his research, and this is why I was hyped for this. It delves in the background of the Youchers. It doesn't delve in it too much, but if you're a big Youcher fan, and you like the comics, you'll love the little Easter eggs and stuff that's scattered throughout. Like, for instance, they make a valid point that he would be dead because they only want the strong to mate with the females. They don't want any weak ones in there. They want strong so the clan will survive. And it's very like he wants to prove himself, basically. If I do get any potential spoilers, I'll let you know. So we all know he goes on the planet, but I'm not going to tell you what happens at the beginning, because that technically, yeah, at the beginning of it, if you're going blind, the best of going in blind for this one. But do be prepared that it's not just a Predator movie. It's not like, I knew what I was in for because I did watch a bit of the trailer. You do want to watch a bit of the trailer. It doesn't ruin the intro, but it lets you know that it's not just going to be Predator on his own hunting. That's not this movie. Yes, there's some cool fight scenes. Yes, he does hunt. But again, this isn't your standard Predator. He actually has a name. He actually has, without spoiling it, he does have feelings, but not, like, he has emotions for a Predator. But I think all Predators have emotions. I think the jungle one, when it was doing its wounds, technically it's trying to be stealthy and hide from them, pulls out the bullet, doesn't it? And it screams, so it obviously has an emotion. And near the end, it was fighting him and it was laughing at him. They do have emotions, but they get cocky. But this one has definitely stroppy anger issues, you can see. It's not, honestly, it's mint. It's, you know what? Even if you're not keen on the overall story and you think you wanted a flat-out Predator movie, it's worth going in for them action scenes. Like, the first fight scene you see is unreal. It is a proper fan Predator fight. I'll just straight up say it's a Predator and Predator fight. Well, we know this from the trailer. His brother's in it. He fights his brother. So good. So good. Unreal. And like I say, when he goes on the planet and he starts fighting the plants and it steals his weapons. He had like some of his weapons, he lays them out. The plant things stole them all. And the whole thing with the movie, this isn't a spoiler here, but the new mask has more meaning behind it. I won't tell you what happens at the beginning, but how it comes together at the end and how that mask actually has a lot of meaning to it. You don't know if you've seen the movie and watching this. This could be potential spoilers for out now. So if you haven't watched it, I would click off the video now because I'm going to delve into something that I really did like about this movie. And I'm going to have to spoil it to talk about it. It is at the end. So if you don't want it spoiling, if you haven't seen it, click off the video now. If you want to continue this review, continue it now. Because I might slip up and say a spoiler. I'm going to delve into some stuff here. So first things first, straight off the bat, the android, she's awesome. I really enjoyed Tessa. I thought she was really... No, wait, Tessa's his sister, isn't it? I can't remember her name, but she was great. Yes, some of the humour doesn't land. For me, it did. And it was odd because there's a certain creature that pops up, and this is why I'm saying it's a potential spoiler. There's like a cute creature that add to the movie. It is cute. And the monster that he's hunting, I forgot the name, I do apologise, but it's child. And there's that sort of thing you could argue, like, it shouldn't work. It shouldn't. But to me, and everyone in the theatre, it bloody worked. It was mint. It's actually nice to see him in his own odd clan, because he was an outcast. This one's an outcast, so you know what he's doing. It's going to be like a sort of Predator forming his own gang with the android. That's an outcast android. She's gone against all of her orders. She'll now be an outcast. That thing at the end of the movie, this is because you know about spoilers, you know, it gets blown up and turns into ice. That, which was very mean, by the way. Really mean, right? They did the whole thing and then it blew up into ice. Like, what the hell? Again, we know that that is now on its own and needs them. And by the way, how big did it get near the end? Now, I'm speculating and saying, oh, it's got to be a while by the time we've got back there, like a few months. But it could be overnight. But anyway, we will delve into the end of the movie. But before I get into the ending and the bit that I really did like, key thing here, the design of the creatures in this movie. Everything on that planet wanted to kill them. Everything on it was done right. It was done like a proper training planet. And what I did like was that the dad was scared of what he was hunting. And you didn't know why, because you think, no, dad's really skilled. It's because you can't kill it, really. The only way it died, and we know at the end, is it swallowed the android, and I seen that coming. Also, if you didn't notice, out the boys, it's the receptionist out the boys. She plays a mint villain. She absolutely crushed it as a villain. She was mint, and I didn't twig on it was a different android, and it was showing her sort of looking at the ship and catching up with her. I thought it was flashbacks, but it's not. It's her. It's done really well. Obviously, there's going to be a second one, which is why I'm going to delve in the ending here. So I thought the way the movie was going, we were on the planet majority of the movie, and then we go back. He sets off home. I thought it was going to end when he sets off home, and then continue a part two of him hunting down his father, getting revenge, dealing with whatever youches along the way. Because obviously it's a full clan. Nah, it wraps up, and it's not rushed. It's wrapped up really nicely at the end. Like the way he takes out the clan, the way he takes out his father is very satisfying. The only thing that I guess because it's a revenge kill, not a hunt, he got the thing to eat him, like at his head. I was thinking usually to keep the skulls, don't they? But maybe he didn't want to keep anything. I think he just wanted the cloak, and that was it, because he didn't even take his sword or anything. So I think with it being a revenge kill, I think he wants nothing to do with it. And the ending is so hype, isn't it? Like his mum turning up. Oh my God. I was literally thinking to myself, how are they going to introduce a female? Because I knew there was going to be a female Predator. Right? There has to be a female Predator. I've had so many Predator movies. We need to see a female Predator. Just because of how big they are and how, like, unreal they are. Like, they are more skilled than the men at most point, more skilled than the male. The reason why they don't go out and hunt, well, you probably know this from the comics, but the Yautja, actually, the hunt usually is to impress the female. It's to win her over and be like, you're strong enough to take that down, you can carry our bloodline. It's a bit like Omni-Man, where it's to just want Vulture-mite genes, but obviously they don't mate other species, they mate with their own species, but it's like that type of thing. Predators would go down that route. If there was a stronger species that they could mate with to make a stronger predator, they would probably do that. But then I don't know, because they're very clans, and they're very to themselves usually, and they are the strongest predator in their eyes, which I think is amazing, which is why they're called predators. This is great. I'm really hyped for the next movie. And also his goatee, he had a goatee in it. I've never seen a predator with a goatee. But yeah, when he takes off his father's mask, you see that that's a predator look we're used to. Yeah, it's a bit browner than usual, it's a bit different, but it is a look you're used to when you see him with a mask off. So this is clearly just a runt, and he has to look a bit human-y, because there was a scene in the movie I'm going to point out where they scan his brain, and predators have like a glands in the brain, because to hunt everything, they have like a glands that sort of enhances the sort of like testosterone and sort of keeps them ready for the hunt, sort of like an adrenaline boost in a way. They have it there in the back of the head, and when they're scanned here, it sort of blocks out emotions as well, makes them sort of just absolutely killing machines. He has a smaller one, and that's when they say he's like defective, you know, because they scan him and actually, oh yeah, he's actually defective, for a predator anyway, or Yautja. It turns out his is smaller, so that's why he's feeling more emotions, that's why she's getting through to him more, because of that. And I think that's a mint detail, because you didn't have to add that in. I would have bought that it's just an outcast predator, because when I watched Alien vs Predator and the predator worked alongside her, I thought that was unreal. I've always wanted another predator movie like that, where the predator's working alongside the human, obviously for the same goal, to say, obviously that was to save like the world, because with them aliens would have wiped everything out. And I'm hoping that's what it leads to eventually, because I'm guessing there's going to be 3 of these. Like, obviously there's going to be a part 2, but I'm guessing there's going to be a part 3 where they fight some aliens, because you see an alien skull in this, and you see a lot of like xenomorphs, and Disney have Alien. Oh, they do have Alien? Oh, it's going to do a crossover. Yeah, I honestly think there's going to be, because there's already works of another Alien versus Predator. That'll be really good, and there's a massive hint to something. I'm going to end this video soon, but there's a massive hint I'm going to say at the end before I end this video that a lot of people might not have noticed, but big massive Predator fans like myself will notice this. Wolf. The pack, the new pack, the wolf pack. Guess what predator that's a hint to? One of the most powerful and smartest predators that's ever existed. It's the one that's sent in Alien vs Predator 2. His death's bull. That's not how he dies in the comics. I don't even think he died. Does he die? He probably does. But I say his bull, his death was quite badass. But he goes out taking off the, you know, the predator xenomorph, and then, you know, the tail goes through in a bomb. But it's a hint to that. Now, I'm like, I don't think it's his backstory. I don't think that's Wolf. But it's a massive hint to they're going down that route of him becoming the most powerful predator knowing, which is unreal. That's really good. And with the mask thing I was on about, it's his brother's mask. Because his brother dies at the beginning. It's his brother's mask. So it's actually unreal that, like, he's got his brother's mask and his own armour, but he's welded it to his, obviously his own style. Because he loses his mask instantly, gets punched off him. But yeah, by his brother though, in all fairness. Yeah, really good movie, unreal. I would highly recommend watching this. Like I said, I had to do a review today. It's gone dark like really quick as well, so I've got my light on for once. So I'm going to end the video here. If you liked it, subscribe. I'm going to do a few more videos, probably a few more of the ones going over like modern horror and modern comedy and stuff. But yeah, unreal movie, highly recommend it. Definitely go and watch it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!